Today, we're gonna be going through a 90s Flame Fire Grail Edition thrift store haul. So stay tuned. Welcome back to another video, guys. My name is Phil, the king of thrift. Today what we're gonna be doing is going over a thrift store haul. But before we do, if this is your first time to my channel and you wanna learn how to work from home and be your own boss by buying and reselling on eBay, then you need to go ahead and sign up right now, subscribe to this channel, and ring the little bell right next to it so that you don't miss any of my latest videos. Now with that out of the way, guys, let's get right into the topic today. I had something here, I'm gonna save it though, guys, so you gotta watch to the end if you wanna see that. The first thing that we have that on this thrift store haul is this right here, and this is a Tommy Hilfiger, and as you can see, it is a horizontal stripe. There's nothing on the back. We do have the little flag logo right there, which actually adds to the value of this piece. This is a 90s piece, even though that they could be making something like this right now. This is vintage 90s, and even if they are making this exact style now, it is made in the 90s throwback style. So what we have here, like I said, is a throwback. It's sort of a rugby. This is what you would call a rugby jersey. That's how I would list it. Actually, two things that are very specific to a rugby jersey, I should say. And number one is on the elbows right here. 9 times out of 10, or a lot of times, you will have padding right here. This actually doesn't, because it's not like a pro rugby jersey. And also, what you will have are right here the buttons. You see these buttons? They're rubber. Number one, they're rubber, and number two, you see how they got this flap that goes over the top to cover it, and that's basically so people don't get hurt, people don't get their fingers and stuff snagged on your buttons, you know, while you're out there playing rugby. It's a pretty physical sport. So this is a rugby jersey made by Tommy Hilfiger, and that is Tommy for your mommy. Okay, next, guys, I came across this right here. Now this is classic Nautica, also from the 90s, guys. And you can see, you know, we've got this, what does that say? Nautica Windward Sailing, which is excellent, excellent. Nautica sailing gear specifically is hot, guys. It's on fire. And this is, you know, an old school, sort of a light yellow color. It's probably because it's slightly faded, but I mean, there's nothing on the back. But this right here, I should have no problem, I would say, getting $29 to $49 for this all day. I think I paid around $2.50 for this. So that should be a nice little profit right there. Next, what we have here, now this is not exactly 90s, but it is just something I picked up, so I figured I'd go and throw it in the haul in the mix. And this is a Vinyard Vines, you know, sort of a plaid check. We got a purple and green plaid going on here. Perfect for springtime, which is the season that we're in. You got the nice little whale logo right there, which definitely adds to the value of this piece, because they love that. And you know, it's just your classic, you know, button-up dress shirt made by Vinyard Vines. So because Vinyard Vines is very popular right now, you guys know, if you haven't, you need to check out one of my older videos where I talk a little more in depth about Vinyard Vines. But Vinyard Vines is, needless to say, very popular right now. And I should have no problem getting $24 all day for this shirt right here. And I think I paid $1.50 for this. So it's a pretty good score. All right, guys, you ready for this one? You ain't ready for this. This is something that I don't come across very often. I've only come across one of these in my entire thrifting career, and in particular something like this. But this is fire, guys. This is, I mean, look at this. What we have here. So what we have here is a leather jacket, and this is made by, it really doesn't matter. I'm gonna show you guys the label, but this is an old school label straight from the 90s. And this jacket is from the 90s. You got the padding in the shoulders here. You got that old school, you know, see, you got the USA. And what it is look at that, 1994. What did I tell you guys about 94? 94 is the best year. It's the hottest year for vintage 90s and streetwear gear. And you can see there USA on the other side. So this is basically a soccer player's dream, guys. I mean, look at this. This thing is beautiful. I mean, even the soccer ball, they even got it raised up. It even kind of feels like a soccer ball. But that is 1994, vintage, original, all leather. You got the color block pattern working on the sleeves here. You got the drawstrings on the cuffs. I mean, this thing is decked out. Look at the buttons. Even the buttons are covered in leather. And they're not just regular buttons, they're different colors. So, I mean, this thing is decked out from top to bottom. Now what we're gonna do is open the inside so you guys can see what's going on inside, because it's even hot on the inside. Look at that old school styling. You know what we have specifically here in particular? What's that say? Game 1992. Game 92. But check out this tag in here. Look, get close on that tag. Look at that tag. That is an old school tag. And if you guys are wondering about the price, I haven't looked this up. I don't need to look this up. I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, I mean, I wouldn't let it go for less than $200. I'll probably end up selling this next season for about $300, or maybe $350, or maybe $400 by that time, who knows? All I know is streetwear and 90s gear is getting more and more popular, guys. I had something here, I'm gonna save it though, guys, so you gotta watch to the end if you wanna see that. Okay, next up, guys, what we have here, these are pretty rare. These were definitely hot back in my day, back in 94. I believe maybe even like 96, all the way to 96. In other words, but I think it was back in 1992, because I know, as you can see here, these are Guess, baby. This is Guess. I actually had the cross colors. And some of you older cats, you guys will know who cross colors is. This right here, this is Guess, and you can see authentic all the way. You got the old school Guess symbol right there. You got the tornado Guess symbol on the jeans right there. So these, I mean, and these have absolutely no fading going on. I mean, these are super, super clean, guys. Another way that you can know these are from the 90s, they're not remakes. Number one is, I don't think they're remaking this particular brand. I mean, this particular style by this brand, number one. Number two, the way that I know it's authentic is there's a couple of ways. I'll just show you, there are actually a few ways, but I'm gonna show you a couple of the more obvious ways that you can tell. Okay, now right here, get in a little closer, what you'll see is, if you look close, you can see these are pleated. See the pleats right there and right there. So these are pleated jeans, you know, which is unusual in itself. Men do not wear pleats these days unless they're out of fashion or they're just a little chubby. So looking for that extra room down there. But I mean, if you're in style right now, if you're up on the trends, then you are wearing flat front jeans. Especially, you sure are wearing pleated jeans, but you're also wearing flat front slacks. So with that being said, these are pleated because back in the day, pleats were hot and they used to pleat all the jeans. They used to pleat the pants. And I mean, many times I would actually, I mean, when I would buy pants back then, I mean, you would get like 4 or 5 pleats sometimes on each side of the jeans. These have one pleat. But I'm talking about like 4 or 5 pleats. Yeah, that's how they would, it was like just pleat city going on right here. I mean, it was just like, it was ridiculous. So number one, you got the pleats in the jeans, and that's men's jeans. You do still get pleats in women's jeans currently, but not in men's jeans. Number two, look at this, look at the little watch pocket there. See that side pocket? See how it's tilted at an angle like that? And it actually goes wider as it goes down. Any of the current jeans made by Guess or pretty much any manufacturer right now, you're gonna have regular pockets. I mean, it's gonna be, well, I guess this isn't the best, but you see it goes straight down basically. It doesn't go outward. You can see that, can you see that? Can you see that? That's a way that you will know. And if I look in here, I think it's gonna say made in the USA. Right there, made in the USA. You got the pleats, you got the made in the USA, you got that sideways pocket, and you got this crazy color pattern. So, and they're big and baggy, they're huge, they got wide legs on the bottom. Everything about these is 90s gear, guys. What we have here is a Bengals, Cliff Engle. And if any of you guys know, you know, anything about throwbacks and collectibles, then you know the Cliff Engle is hot. It's about, you know, one of the best brand names that you can get in the sporting goods space. So, and this is no exception. This is old school, guys. This is probably from the late 70s, possibly the early 80s. So this isn't exactly a 90s throwback, but it is a throwback nonetheless, probably from the 80s, and probably from the mid 80s, somewhere around in there. That's, you know, your classic knit. And coming close here, you can see that. You can see that label, NFL, officially licensed product, Cliff Engle Limited. And this is 20% wool, which definitely adds to the value. Instead of it just being complete Orlon or acrylic, this is a wool blend, and also on top of that, made in the USA. So we know it's old school. Oh, and the price on this, I mean, I should have no problem getting, I mean, I'll get $50 in the summertime for this. I wait till the wintertime, I'll probably get about 70. So possibly more, just depends. Like I said, prices are going up on the streetwear, guys, so you know, you buy it now, you stock up, stock up. I want to value your time, and I know your time is valuable, and I don't want to, you know, bend your ear for the next 45 minutes while I rattle on about, you know, my thrift store haul. We do have time for just a couple more. I'm actually going to cut it a little short. I have more, but I'll just add in another video. We'll do another thrift store haul, you know, down the line. But I'm going to show you a couple more really good killers, so don't leave just yet, guys. So what we have here, look at this. Some of you older cats know what these are. These are Jinkos, baby. Look at that. Jinko jeans. Look at the pockets on these things, man. Look at that, you put a gallon of milk in there. You know what? You know why they're so big, right? That's where you put your 40 ounce. These things are super, super clean. And Jinkos are hot, guys. Jinkos are hot right now. They're back from the past, especially in this condition. You don't find Jinkos in this condition. For some reason, all the Jinkos that I find, man, they are just destroyed. I mean, they are beat. I don't know if it's because they've seen one too many raves, or maybe they are tripping balls. That's what's happening to their clothes. But the Jinkos pants are rave jeans, man. Those, half the time they're destroyed. And to find some in this condition is pretty unheard of. But these are phenomenal condition. We got a really nice pair of Jinko jeans. If you find them out there, you want to grab them because these are money. And like I said, I will probably ask about $79 for these. And I'll hold out for that. I mean, I'm not going to get that right off the bat because that's pretty much, you know, that's what they're selling for on the high end. But personally, you know, I sell on the high end, you know. In other words, you know, I'm getting the top dollar for my merchandise. And a lot of that reason is because I've been doing this so long. I have an established store. I have a customer base. I mean, I'm doing 35% repeat business on average. So, you know, which, you know, treat your customers well, guys. And you too can enjoy the benefits, you know, of repeat business. Because without my repeat customers, 35%, I mean, look at that, guys. I'm losing 35% of my business right there if I lose their repeat business. I mean, you take what you made last week, cut it by 35%, and you'll see what I'm saying. Or flip the other side of that coin, take what you made last week, add 35% to it, and realize that's what you could be reaping from month to month just by focusing on customer service, guys. So that's a little bonus, a little freebie. Customer service, check out one of my videos on that. All right, guys, I told you I was holding out to the end for the best. I saved the best for last, and this is it, guys. What we have here, this is a Grail, guys. This is flame, this is fire. Fire. All right, here we go. This is from the 90s, straight from the 90s. It doesn't matter who made this. There was no brand name in it. It's still gonna be hot, it's gonna be fire, guys. We're gonna turn around here in the back, I'll show you. This is actually a rarity to find one in this color pattern because the normal color pattern that you will find these in is sort of it's Rasta colors. It's red, yellow, and green. That was the colorway that you would normally find this in, so it's much more common, and it could actually even be more desirable. But I like this particular color pattern just because, you know, purple, black, and white. I mean, this is something that I would wear. I'd probably even wear one of the older colorways too, but this to me is just gonna mix and match a lot better. So in other words, I think this would be very desirable, and you know, it is desirable because it's got the 8-ball in the back. I mean, come on, what's cooler than an 8-ball? All leather, of course, very clean, got the shoulder pads, you got the little crest on the zipper here, the little bling, and you know, this is just a bomber style jacket, very, very clean, very nice. What would I ask for this? I mean, I'd ask $250, $350. You guys might say that's too much, but you wouldn't know if that's what you're saying. Because I could easily get $250 for this. I put it in, I might not get it tomorrow, I might not get it next week, I might not get it next month, maybe in 2 months. But I know for a fact, I put this in my store, wait, it'll sell for $250. If I want to get it really, really quickly, I could sell for $150 tomorrow, probably. I wait till wintertime, I can get $300 for it. That's probably pushing right at the limit. That is all we had time for today. Hopefully you guys have learned something. Hopefully this was entertaining. Hopefully you got some value out of this. And if you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And if not, make sure you drop something in the comment section and let me know what it is that you would like to see upcoming videos on. Thanks for watching, guys. And if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to this channel right now or you're gonna miss out. You're gonna miss out on all my latest and greatest tips, tricks. Until my next video, you guys be good. Get on out there and make that money.